Welcome back and welcome if you are new here. If you are new here, my name is Sylviane. I teach people about the law of assumption, spiritual law, and I oftentimes use Neville Goddard's teaching, Neville Goddard's quotes to help you better understand this law. And I'm also a coach. So if you need my help, check the link down below to my website where all my services are available. And stick to this video all the way to the end because I will have an announcement for you guys, but I will tell you at the end of the video. So without further ado, let's talk about self-concept. This is also a topic that is misunderstood quite a bit because, truth be told, it is a little bit complex. And we are going to discuss about self-concept in regards to manifesting a specific person. What does your self-concept has to do with manifesting your specific person? Because I am sure you've heard some coaches out there saying you do not need to work on your self-concept to manifest a specific person. And this is true. You don't. Trust me, I have manifested specific people, romantic specific people, with a very trashy self-concept. So yes, it's possible. But if you were asking me the question, this is from someone who knows, who's been there and done that more than you know. Because I don't tell you everything about my life, by the way, in my videos, not even to my clients, because it's my private life. So, but just trust me on that from someone who knows it firsthand. So, no, you do not need to work on your self-concept. And we are going to discuss what is really self-concept and how self-concept is spread about, right? It's not just a little thing. So, no, you do not have to work on your self-concept to manifest a specific person. Many people, many of my clients, obviously, have at some point manifested a specific person, the love of their lives, but only to lose them a few months later or a few years later. Why? Because of their self-concept, and especially their self-concept when it came to relationship. But I'll tell you this, while it's not so important to manifest even the right person for you with a not so good self-concept, it is of the utmost importance to be able to keep your SP, to be able to keep your relationship, and to be able to keep a healthy relationship. And I'm going to explain you why in this video. While you do not have to have the best self-concept to manifest a romantic partner in your life, you do need to have a pretty good self-concept to keep them, to keep this relationship alive and well. Because if not, if you don't work on your self-concept, if your self-concept is not working for you in this relationship, well, you are going to lose your specific person. And this is the case of many, many, many people out there. Actually, all people who are manifesting an ex, it is because of their self-concept, and that includes me as well. So I know what I'm talking about. So what is self-concept? Self-concept, and I've said that probably in more than one video of the past, self-concept is not just about your self-esteem and your confidence, your self-worth. While this is part of self-concept, yes, but it is not just about that. Your self-concept is how you see yourself as a person in each and every area of your life. So this is why, for example, you could have a pretty good, healthy self-concept as a business person. Let's say you have your own business, you're a business owner, and you have a pretty good self-concept. You feel really good in what you do. You are perfectly all right. Your self-concept is on point and there is no problem. And this is why you have a very good business life or you have a very good job and you are able to keep that going for years after years after years and even grow and everything's great, right? This is because how you see yourself in this area of your life, which is your self-concept, is a pretty healthy self-concept. But let's say the same person has a very weak self-concept when it comes to relationship. So the way you see yourself, if you are that person, the way you see yourself in the area of relationship and romantic love is completely different than the way you see yourself in the area of business. So when it comes to romantic love, you could have the belief that you cannot even manifest love at all, that you can't even manifest relationship at all. Or you may have the belief that you can manifest a relationship, but somehow you're getting dumped for one reason or another. This is also because of your self-concept. For example, if within the relationship you feel that you are not good enough, not pretty enough, not smart enough, not intelligent enough, or you have beliefs such as men are not faithful if you are a woman, for example, because there are more women in this community, or men are cheaters, or relationships are hard. If this is part of your self-concept, then by all means, while it may not prevent you from manifesting someone and keeping them a few weeks, even a few months, trust me, that relationship will not last. If you have any type of such beliefs within the context of your self-concept when it comes to relationship, your relationship will break up at some point. So when you hear coaches say, don't bother with self-concept, yes, you should bother big time about self-concept because it's your whole self-concept that is making your life, so to speak, as you go. This is why Neville said, change the concept of yourself and the world in which you live will change, right? So he didn't say change yourself because at the base, you are God. At the base, you are perfect. You are a perfect human being with divine force within. So at the base, you are perfect because you can be and have anything you want just by shifting states, right? But if you are bringing a negative, weak self-concept, the world in which you live will be according to that self-concept. This is why, again, he said, change the concept of yourself and the world in which you live will change. Indeed, it will change. So if you are someone who tends to feel needy, not good enough, or has a list of negative beliefs about men, especially if you are a woman, but it could be about women if you are a man as well. If you have negative beliefs about relationships in general, this is part of your self-concept and this has to change. You need to change that part of your self-concept in order to be able to manifest your specific person if you are struggling with that right now, and also keeping them. I have clients who have a very weak self-concept when it comes to relationships. For some reason, they have managed to put the concept of relationships on a pedestal. Like for them, being in a relationship is the utmost thing, the most important thing in their world. And that's okay. You are free to believe that being in a relationship is the most beautiful thing in your world. But if you put relationship ahead of yourself, that alone, it's a problem, right? A relationship, you being in a relationship, should be a plus, should be the cherry on the cake, so to speak. But the pillar in that relationship, it's you. Without you, there is no relationship anyway, right? So do not put relationship above you. In other words, do not put relationships on a pedestal. And every time you put anything or anyone on a pedestal, what happens? Well, you are down the pedestal, obviously, right? You are below that thing that you put up there. So if you have the belief that relationship is this huge thing, so important thing, that thing without which you can't live well, you need to bring that relationship status, so to speak, down a little bit. You need to remember that who is God in this story? You are. You are God of your reality. And in that reality, there is something called relationships. That's all. Because if you put anything, see, anything that you put way up there, anything or anyone that you put way up there, it's going to be hard to manifest. Does that make sense? How can you expect to manifest anything that you created in your mind to be this huge, amazing thing? It's not. It's just part of life. Relationships are just part of life, but it is not more important than you. So you need to fix that in your self-concept when it comes to relationship. Relationship is just a thing that you can choose to have or not have, but it is not more important than you. If you have negative beliefs about men, especially if you are a woman, you have negative beliefs, men are cheaters, men are liars, men leave, whatever, a lot of women have a lot of negative beliefs about men in general. If you do have those negative beliefs, please, they need to go because they are part of your self-concept when it comes to relationship. And if you have such beliefs, while you may be able to manifest one man, if you are a woman, right, especially, you won't be able to keep them for very long, right? You won't be able to keep them for very long. And if you have anything negative in your self-concept, any negative beliefs about yourself, like you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not intelligent enough, you're not pretty enough. If you have any such beliefs, those need to go as well. Or not young enough. That's another one that I hear a lot. If you have any such beliefs, that must go because it is part of your self-concept within the relationship that is going to work against you at one time or another. And then your SP will leave and you will be wondering why on earth that happened. So remember, self-concept is not just about your little self-esteem, self-love, confidence, self-worth. It's also all the beliefs that you have in each and every area of your life. And it includes all the beliefs that you have, not just about you, but when it comes to relationship, about your SP, about men in general, about women in general, and about relationship. All of that is part of your self-concept in the area of relationship. So you may be someone saying, and we hear that a lot, I feel great. I feel that I'm worth it. I feel desirable. I feel amazing. So how come my SP is not here yet? In that case, look at your self-concept within the relationship. Observe your beliefs when it comes to men, if you're a woman, especially. Observe your beliefs about relationship. What is it that you believe about relationship and about men in general, or even about your specific person himself? You may have the belief that he doesn't care about you, that he's not interested in you, that he doesn't love you as much as you love him, that he never responds to your messages. If you have any type of such beliefs, they are also part of your self-concept when it comes to relationship and to the relationship with your specific person. So before I end this video, by the way, I am almost done creating a course, a manifesting your SP course that is going to come out very soon. I don't have a specific date yet, but very soon. So look for it. This is going to be a course that is going to be delivered to you through email with specific information, specific exercise. And this is based on my experience and that of my clients. I've put everything that I know about manifesting a specific person and keeping them in that course. I believe that this is going to be one of the best manifesting your SP course. And after that, there will be one on money and health. All right. So this is what I have for you today. Please be sure to comment. Tell me what you think about this video. Share the video. If you know someone that could benefit from it, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not yet. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.